Hey, it's your girl Laura Messiah here, and we are jumping back into our mini-series for personal stylists, both aspiring and established who want to take their businesses to the next level. Today's video is about how to use social media to get styling clients. Now, if I told you that I have built a seven-figure business using free social media to get clients, would you believe me? Well, you might not, but it's definitely true. Now, I will admit I have dabbled into paid advertising on social media in the past. I've hired Facebook ad agencies to put out ads for me, and I can tell you, they've all been a flop, okay? I have spent so much money trying to get into the paid advertising game with little to no results. So I always go back to my tried and true of using free social media to grow my business. And I love teaching personal stylists how to do the same thing because when you start your business, you don't have a lot of money to dump into advertising. When I started my business, I had no money. I had just left my 9 to 5 job with no plan, no savings. I was living off of unemployment. So I did not have this massive budget to advertise my services. I had to get super duper scrappy and use the resources that were around me, which were social media. So I'm going to share with you how you can do the same thing. The first tip I'm going to offer you is to find one social media platform that you can go all in on. I got this advice very early on by someone in my entrepreneur group, and he doesn't even remember giving me this advice, but it's been some of the best advice I've ever received. He said, Lauren, all social media platforms work. They all work. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. They all work. They can all work to make you money in your business. But if you dilute your energy by trying to focus on all of them, you're not going to get the best results. So pick one platform that you will just really go for it. And he suggested that I use YouTube. He said, you're good on camera. You've been on TV before. You should just go all in on YouTube. I was hesitant because I'm like, ew, being a YouTuber? I thought about, teenagers unboxing their stuff from Forever 21. I'm like, no way. But I trusted him. I said, I'm going to do it my way. And I started to create content on YouTube. And I showed up no matter what. Everyone starts out with 0 followers. Everyone starts out with 0 views. But I just went for it. And I really tried to create value with my videos. And when you create value for other people, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you. So I picked my platform. So I encourage you to do the same. Not pick the same, but do the same. You don't have to do YouTube to be successful as a personal stylist. It could be Instagram, it could be Facebook, it could be TikTok, it could be anything. But pick what resonates best with you and what's going to resonate for your potential client and go all in, okay? That brings me to our second tip, which is be consistent. This is part of that go all in piece. So it's so funny because, when I work with my coaching clients and I'm teaching them how to build their businesses, I'm going way, way into depth on how to use social media to build your business. And in fact, I go super duper in depth in my new program, Style Boss Academy, which is launching on January 20th. It's so good. It's a 10-week program that will teach you how to make a profitable and purpose-driven styling business. And I teach you how to create content. I teach you how to market yourself. I teach you how to sell, and with little to no cost, right? Free social media. But anyhow, so I'm teaching this information at length to my clients, and they refuse to be consistent. So I have to get on them and teach them practices and principles on how to become more consistent, because you can't just post once and have all the money and the magic roll in. You have to keep doing it. They're like, Lauren, I posted on social media for a whole week. I'm like, do it for another week and another week and another week. Keep going. Stay consistent. People give up too soon, right? They're like, Lauren, I did a YouTube video and only 3 people watched it. Yeah, only 3 people watched mine in the beginning too, but I just kept making videos. I just kept showing up until the magic happened. So stay consistent, and there's some techniques that you can apply that will help you become more consistent, and I teach that inside of Style Boss Academy. The third tip that I'm going to give you is to talk about your services and what you sell. So I got a comment on Instagram, and it was from a client that took one of my programs in my past businesses. And she's like, Lauren, I took your class and I, post on social media, but I'm just not really getting any clients. So I went over to her page and I looked at her Instagram to see what was she posting. Her entire feed was just pictures of her in outfits. She looked great style, looked cute. But nowhere in her bio did it say that she was a personal stylist. There were no links to her website or her services. Nowhere in her captions did she say that she was a stylist, that she was taking on new clients. People can't read your mind. People cannot read your mind. So you'll notice in this video, for example, I've mentioned Style Boss Academy quite a few times because that's what I offer. I'm a business. I know a lot of people watch, YouTube videos. They're like, Lauren's talking about something that she sells. Like, I didn't come here for that. Y'all, this is a business. It costs money to put on this free content for you. I have to make money in my business, and the way I do that is by selling products and services, right? And you guys wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that if I didn't actually mention it. So if you want to sell, if you want to grow your business, you have to talk about what you offer. Now, I know that a lot of people think that's sleazy, right? If I'm getting comments like, oh, Lauren, you're talking about what you sell, like, ooh, gross. To them, I appear sleazy, I suppose, right? But to the people that really need your products and services, the people who are really connecting with your content, they're happy to hear that you are offering a solution to their problem. So if you have someone who's on your Instagram and they can't dress their way out of a paper bag, they wish they could find someone who had great style just like you that could dress them, but they will never know unless you tell them. So here on this YouTube series, for example, aspiring stylists that have a business but aren't really growing the way they want to, they're watching these educational videos that I'm putting out, and they're like, man, I really wish that I could learn how to build a business the way that Lauren built hers. I really wish I could build $1 million styling business. I wonder how I could do that past these couple of videos she gave me. Oh, she just mentioned she has a program that will teach me how to do it. Thanks, Lauren. So not only does me opening my mouth about my services help me, right? It's going to help me make money to grow my business, to make it bigger, to pay my employees, to pay myself, to have a good life. It's going to help my client who needed a problem solved, and me solving their problem is going to make them more money. It's going to help their life expand. So we have to mention what we sell on social media. Now, there's a proper balance in which to do that. We can't always be talking about our services, or yes, that does come off sleazy and gross and people don't want it. We have to find a balance between valuable content and selling content, and I help you with that formula inside of Style Boss Academy. So those are your tips. Find a platform, stay consistent, and be sure to talk about your services. If you do those 3 things, you can find paying clients on social media. Now, if you want more information, more in-depth training on how to do that, Style Boss Academy launches on January 20th, 2022. I also have a free resource for you to use right now. It is linked down in the comments below. It is a free ebook called Book Your First Styling Client. It also applies to your second or your third or whatever, but I'm giving you 5 secrets to help grow your business and have people pay you money. So download that free ebook and be on the lookout for Style Boss Academy, which comes out on January 20th. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a single video, because we've got one more video in this little mini series and I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks for tuning in.